Hello, everybody. This is a Lamley showcase. You're looking at the title of this video. You're looking at the video saying, Jay Leno's Garage, John. You're a little late to the game. And I am. It's been in stores a couple weeks. I've actually seen it myself at a Walmart. I know Targets are getting them as well. This particular set sent to me by Mattel arrived the day I left for Los Angeles for the Hot Wheels convention. Then I was there. Then I flew to Arizona to deal with some stuff I needed to there. Then I came home and had some really busy work stuff. Took kind of some time off from videos. That's an important thing to do occasionally, and am now back to it. So I'm going to showcase these. I'm going to open them up. I'm going to see them for the first time out of the package, which I'm excited to do. Let's just get right to it. Jay Leno's Garage, mix of car culture. Not a bad mix at all. Very cool castings. 3 new castings, which is very interesting. They're giving a lot to this. And Jay Leno's Garage, I'm going to say that this particular mix, I'm going to give this to you here in case you need it. There's all the models. This particular mix, I'm going to treat this kind of like I do Fast and Furious. I mean, the fact that these are connected to Jay Leno, I know he has an amazing car collection. He has amazing car knowledge. My interest isn't totally there in Jay Leno's Garage. I mean, in terms of like, if it's Jay Leno's car, I don't care. If it's a cool car, I do. That's the same thing with Fast and Furious. If it's a Fast and Furious car, I don't care. But if it's a cool car, I do care. And especially with the licensing that Mattel gets with these, we get cool castings out of the Fast and Furious series. And if they want to keep doing a Leno series, there's a billion cars in that garage, right, that they could do. And so I'm very excited about that. And every one of these, with one exception, I'm really excited to see. So let's start with this one. It is number 1 of 5. It is the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL casting that we've seen before. I could do the history of it, but we saw it in, we've seen it in basic, right? We've seen it in, it's going to be a super treasure hunt this year. And we've seen it in, I'm going to throw this over. We've seen it, in IWC. We've seen it as an RLC, but this is the IWC original casting, I think, that was in Team Transport. I had no idea that they have this kind of beat up. That's kind of cool. So they have, first I was looking at, this is the kind of stuff, when I said I'm looking at these for the first time, that's truly the case. I had no idea that they kind of created like fake paint chips on this one. Clearly the car is, I don't know the history with Jay Leno. Clearly this is a collectible car that he has. And that's very cool. And it's starting to snow. How interesting is that? Let's just see if we can keep going. If I have to pause this and continue, I will. But this is a nice casting. I don't know if this is the bathing ape model as well. I haven't even, I don't know if that was the opening doors RLC or if this is this one. So very cool. That's the first one there. Let's go to number 2. McLaren F1. You see that? It's more like sleet. It's clear. I'm like, I can do a video outside, and then as soon as I do, the sky's open. That's just what you deal with. All right, well, let's just keep going until I can't go any further. McLaren F1, there is the artwork. This is Julian's artwork. Has that very, looks almost like a photograph. This is Julian's vibe here, which I think is cool. Obviously, Jay Leno's Garage in the background. Didn't talk about that. Let's open this one up. This is a perfect example of what I was talking about. This McLaren F1 designed by Ryo Asada for basic. It's very nice. We've seen it in basic, and now because of Jay Leno's Garage, we have it in premium, and it looks fantastic. Like the wheels in this one. I know that Jay Leno's McLaren has the the stock wheels on it. They went with the 5-spokes. I actually think they look really, the low profile 5-spokes look really cool on this casting. Love the black, love that little red trim on the side, obviously, which is accurate to Jay Leno's McLaren. I just think this thing is super clean. I think it's super cool. And this is one of my favorite releases of this mix, only because it's just a great car. And I don't need to harp on this whole Fast and Furious Jay Leno connection. Like, give me the castings. I don't care how they get here, as long as we get them. But that McLaren Premium is very cool. Obviously, we're going to see an RLC as Brendan Vituski showcased. All right. First of 3 new castings, number 3 of 5, is the 66 Chevrolet Corvair Yenko Stinger. This is awesome. And yeah, without the Jay Leno theme here, I don't know if we get this. They have done, I think they did a tribute to the Corvair in Hot Wheels, like a car that was like unlicensed, but you kind of knew it was the Corvair. I don't know if we've seen an actual Corvair casting from Hot Wheels before, but even if we have, it won't look anything like this. This has that Yenko you know, I don't know the whole history of Yenko, but it's kind of like, I mean, would it be kind of like an AMG or something like that? Kind of these modified, souped up cars. And this thing is just amazing. So clean. Love the wheels on this one. The small, they've gone with the small Watanabe rims. Is this the first time we've actually seen the small? These are the rims that should have been on the A86 that they did the initial D, right? And now I think they were developing them, but they didn't have mount in time for the release of that model in Japan. But here we have them on the Corvair. So some of you A86 fans are like, dang it, too late. But you can put them, if you want to customize one, you now can do it. Love the clean look of this one. This one is going to be up there as a favorite of the Car Culture series this year as well. Here comes more of that weather. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, we're still going. Liking these so far. Let's adjust down just a tad. All right, number 4 of 5, Lamborghini Countach LP 5000 QV. There is the artwork. Obviously, the wheels on the Lamborghini, those 5-dot, which they have kind of a similar in basic, but they don't have any premium. That'd be a cool premium Real Rider to do. But this is a very, very clean cast. Let's just open up, have a look at it, and then we'll dive into the Countach in just a little bit, weather permitting. Nice and cool, clean. Countach is getting a lot of play. Tomica Limited Vintage did one. We've seen a few from Hot Wheels. And obviously Lamborghini has the re-release of the Countach coming. This thing looks really cool in red. I love it without the spoiler. It's kind of a... with the spoiler is cool. It's so 80s, but I kind of like the cleanliness of this one without it. It just kind of looks nice and clean and just has that vintage feel to it that I think is really cool. So that one is definitely a winner. The red Countach. We'll put that here. We'll get to the black one here in a second. Leno Tank Car. This is the one that, I mean, how is this going to show up later? What are they going to do with it? I have no idea. But it is a signature Leno car. So I mean, it's really well done. So I have to definitely say that. Like, we'll start by just like looking at it close up. You've got metal pieces, which you guys, if you've found this, you already have it. And apparently this has been very popular. This is from what people who've been finding this mix have been saying. This one seems to be the first one to go outside of the chase, of course. But yeah, well detailed. A lot of metal on this one. They've done a nice job with like the chrome exhaust and everything. It mixes well. It doesn't look like a lot of mix of plastic and metal. It looks very, very metal. So it's a cool, you know, it's cool and it's creative. So I shouldn't complain too much, but I just don't have any connection to it. Don't know what to say about that one. Let's finish off. Number 0 of 5 is, of course, the Lamborghini Countach LP 5000 QV Chase in black. Before we open that up, we'll have to compare. This is the first edition of the like the pace car. They've done also as a police car because it has the light on it. In fact, let's just do that right now. It appears to me that this one that they've done for premium is essentially the same model that looks like they just took the light off. And yeah, that looks to me that it's the same. Now they're treating it as a new casting based on the numbering. And it is because they did remove the lights. So I'm assuming that that is the same. I mean, you could they're considering a new casting, but it's yeah, anyway. And here's the last version. We've already compared. We know it. This is the Chase in black. They actually switched up the wheels too, which I think is kind of cool on this one. Artwork is awesome. This thing's fantastic. Love the red Lamborghini Countach. Really, really dig it in black with the black wheels. That thing is a monster. I'm way into it. I think it looks fantastic. I'm going to say the Chase is my favorite. Just because of the black on black, no spoiler. What a beautiful, beautiful car. Red Countach is cool. Can't wait to see a white one. I'm sure Hot Wheels will give us one soon. But there you go. We'll get to some of these other mixes soon. Got a lot more videos. You guys tell me what you think. Which is your favorite from this set? The Leno set's fantastic. Thanks, everybody. Bye.